Tell me you are with me for my money without telling me that you are with me for my money. There's nothing better than dating someone, seeing someone, being with someone who you think genuinely likes you. And then you think they genuinely fall in love with you. See, that's how it used to be. It's not the same anymore. Why? Because things have changed. Especially the times, especially the women of today. This is the reason why women of today have been labeled modern women, because it's clear prostitution now. It's clear prostitution. We understand that hypergamy exists, of course, because you are looking for someone better than you or better than the person you are with. This is the reason why some women will leave your broke ass and go with the man who has money. What happens when there is a price tag placed on the love a woman may have for you? Meaning the amount of money that you spend on her determines how much she likes you, how much she loves you, how much she's in love with you, and how much she adores you. So you must spend more and spend more until you go broke. Then guess what happens once you go broke? She'll leave you for the next man who has more money for you, and repeat until he goes broke. Now you're both sitting there wondering what went wrong. I gave this woman my all. I loved her with all the being, all the fiber in my body. Did she love me back? No. She only loved your money and what you could do for her. And that is the problem most men are experiencing today, especially the men with the means. Because the men without the means, they are not getting any love at all. That is the reason why they are saying a majority of men have been sexless for the past 5 years. Yes, 5 years. I place a 5-year mark on it because it's greater than that, but let's go for the past 5 years. Most men have not had any type of sexual intercourse or even an interaction with a woman. So let's see what happens when we bring you this content from 8 at the Table, discussing what it is to have a price tag on the love for the man you are with.
Do you actually love this person or desire this person, or you just desire what he can do for you?
Me personally, I feel like after a certain amount that a man spends on me, I love him. I feel like...
I'm sorry to stop it this early, but this clearly tells you the mentality of this woman right here. I can't stand to listen to her voice already, and she hasn't even said a full sentence yet, but this tells you the mentality of a woman like this, and trust me when I tell you, she's definitely a modern woman.
Like it's like in love. Then it's like this amount, like he's all right. Then it's like this amount, I love him. Because it's like, how can I love him? He's the love of my life. I'm not going to be humiliated because what can you tell me? I know sugar daddies that literally put women through school, that buy houses. We're talking about the top tier. We're not talking about taking you to roof. This is hustling backwards. I can take you to roof.
Please do.
I'm talking about...
Oh, you gotta love a woman who says, I can do this for myself, so why do I need a man to do it? But yet, he needs to spend all of this money on me or else I will not love him. Make that shit make sense. You need to spend this much on me in order for me to love you, but I can do it for myself anyway, so why do I need you to do it? Make that shit make sense, because if it don't make sense, what do I always say? It don't make dollars. Ladies and gentlemen, this shit makes no sense at all. And again, this is a woman living in the world of delusion, because whatever happened to wanting to create a family? Husband, wife, kids, dog, white picket fence, the house, the swimming pool in the back, enjoying each other's company, loving one another, teaching your kids, raising your kids in the correct way. Whatever happened to that? I'll tell you exactly what happened to it. Women like this and the mindset that she has and the delusional world that she lives in, that's exactly what happened to it. And that's why that dream of a family unit has been destroyed. It's gone, ladies and gentlemen. It's over with. Will we ever get it back? I honestly don't believe we will, because as time goes by, women are teaching the younger women the very same thing. So the younger women are looking for the very same thing that she's looking for. And this is where women, ladies, y'all make the mistake of not correcting women like this. You see the other two women on the panel, they didn't say much to her at all. Matter of fact, They didn't say anything. All they did was sit there and just smile. With the bullshit she just said, they just smiled. Oh, I guess they agree with her.
We'll all come.
Listen,
We will all come.
See what I mean?
gladly accept
Right.
sponsorship from you.
And we will take pictures and say, she's stunting on them, bitch.
Not to mention the fake laughs. All they're doing is reassuring her delusion. Oh, you could tell that was a fake ass laugh. Instead of giving her some pushback, instead of telling her, no, this isn't how you should think. This is not how you should think. You should want a family. You should want a man that you actually love, that protects and provides for you, not a man that you can get shit from. This is the problem, people. I'm putting it right in front of your faces. Are you going to take heed to what I'm saying? Probably not. But at the end of the day, in the future, I want you to know that this is what I've been trying to tell you. When it happens to you, when you experience it, and when your life goes down the drain and you're lonely at 55, remember, I told you. You know what's crazy is that people are asking you to show who you're with because you're obviously with someone who's funding that lifestyle. But I can do it for myself. I don't need a man to take me to Roof Chris. I can go to Roof Chris by myself. Yeah, but yet you won't show the man that's funding the lifestyle that you're living, on vacation, taking all these pictures, living a luxurious life, a lavish life, on a jet ski, on a yacht, but yet that man might be married. Make it make sense. See, that's where their moral compass does not align with the morals that they try to say they have, because you're dating a married man and obviously don't care that he's married, or you may be breaking up his home.
The obsession with people wanting to know.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not
in love.
sure that.
Yeah.
How much?
See what I mean?
How much
Look at their faces.
to buy your love?
Ooh, that's a good question.
What is
Yeah.
that number?
So it depends where I'm at in life.
This is crazy.
So there's a
All
there's
mapped
a
out.
multiplier because of the
Like,
inflation.
let me pull out my calculator.
Inflation.
Yes, inflation, and then key factors come like how much I made that month, and then what are you buying? And I like allowance. I like a guy to understand that I like allowance, because even in relationships, I've literally got allowance. Like it's a thing, because it's like I'm not
This-
giving you money every time. I
This
ask
is
for it,
crazy.
but I'm gonna give you money every month. What you do with your money is what you do with your money. So I feel like to buy my love, it definitely has to go over 30,000, because under 30 is like
30,000
regular.
total, or
To buy my love. Did y'all hear this shit? I never thought I would see this ever come to fruition, because in the past, I knew there were women like this. I knew women like this existed, but I never knew it was on this grand scale now. But social media is actually showing us the mentality of these women and how they operate.
Yeah, it has to be above 30,000.
I was about to say, what does your allowance usually look like?
No, not a month. Just,
Total?
yeah.
so if
But
I said, all right,
in what time period? Because I feel like
that's what I'm saying. So I meet you today. I'm not this fly dad guy. Somebody else. I'm Bob. Okay, and we know what Bob looks like. An old Bob, right? So, but I'm Bob nonetheless. I'm like, okay, let's get Chanel, and we're gonna get Chanel back week 1, and I do that for 4 weeks. So let's just say that adds up to about 5,000 a week. Then you times that by 4 weeks, about 20,000. You love me? Yeah.
it depends Bob's vibe too. Yeah, I may love Bob. Some cool.
Exactly.
I've been in 2 relationships, so I made more, and he was at nothing. I dated someone with like a really bad gambling problem, so he made money, but he literally gambled it, and he had a drinking problem.
Yeah, I notice how it's money all across the screen, all across the board. It's money. Yeah, I notice how that's all she keeps talking about is money. She is in love with money, ladies and gentlemen, not that man. She is in love with money, not her ex. She is in love with money, not you. So once that money dries up or that money runs out, she's gone. I need you to look at these women's hands. You don't see any rings on their fingers because these women are unmarried. Will they ever be married? Honestly, they will never be married. Will they ever be happily married? honestly, they could find a sucker that might want to marry them, but they will not be happy with that sucker because they know he's a sucker. And he's there because he doesn't have any other choices. She's his first and last choice. But you're her last choice because she doesn't have any choices. The men that she actually wants to date and wants to be with and wants to marry don't want her back because those men are smart enough to know to stay away from women with this mentality.
With him through the rough patch. I
See?
literally been on both sides.
He showed love when he did have money. So in order for you to show her love, you have to spend money on her. This, ladies and gentlemen, is clearly a gold digger. She's a gold digger. And for the most part, most women are gold diggers because they are looking for that man that has more money than them that will spend said money on them without thinking twice.
Cry in a Bentley. Rolls Royce. It's more comfortable and people won't see me. I mean, on a bus, it's like...
That's actually a valid point.
It's not.
Car in the back. Why not?
I'm mad at that statement, to be honest.
Neither am I.
Just like,
Never met
really, I feel like men come with men just
As a
come with
general
so
matter.
much.
Yeah.
The broke ones come with cheating. The rich ones come with cheating. I'd rather my man cheat on me while I'm up in the penthouse and I'm taken care of so I can go use his Amex in the morning and dry my eyes with a Chanel.
This is crazy.
You sold little crab legs on the food stamp card.
That's not.
And they're laughing.
It was $4.99. It was you. Like, I don't want to go through that, but I feel like me as a woman, I hustle for me not to go through stuff like that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what I can provide. Just like I want vacations and nice things, I know that I can spend a bag. Any guy that I've ever dated can tell you that I do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
We know.
Spend money on my men because I'm a little trick when I like a man. I want you to have nice things too, daddy. Like, I want you to feel special. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get a masseuse. I'm gonna get a private chef. I'm gonna book us first class tickets.
I had to stop the video because I caught something, right? You probably caught it too. She says, I like to spend money on my man. I'll get a masseuse, but she won't give you a massage. I'll get a chef, but she won't cook you dinner. See, this is the mindset of the modern woman. This is exactly a clear, perfect example of the modern woman. She will not do shit for you. And she thinks that spending a couple of dollars means she loves you. In actuality, you don't love that man. You love what he can provide. You love the money that he has. Not to mention, you're definitely not going to have any kids with him. Do you realize how selfish these ladies are? Do y'all realize that? They're very selfish. They don't think or care about anyone else but themselves. That's why you must have the money to spend on them. The Chanel bags, the Hermes bags, the shoes, the trips, the vacations, the cars, the Rolls Royce. You must have all of these nice things for them and only them. Very narcissistic behavior. But who am I to say that they're narcissists, right? Who am I to diagnose them? I'm not a doctor. But we can clearly see through their actions who these women are. Very narcissistic. It's all about them. Not about any kids. Not about you as the man. And for you to get in a union with a woman like this, I guarantee you, I promise you, you're going to be miserable. The box might be good for a short while you're in it. Sooner or later, it gets old.
It's a way, but I'm going to reciprocate the energy you give to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that to someone that, you know, is not doing much for me. So I don't go for men that ask me, what do I bring to the table when I'm clearly the table?
Oh, no, she about made me curse. This woman just said she's the table. What kind of table? What kind of legs are on this table? Because it's clearly not sustainable. You put something heavy on that table, I guarantee you it's going to fall. Why? Because she thinks she could do it all by herself. Because she is the table, ladies and gentlemen. And that man, he's just sitting at the table. That man is just sitting at the table. But here's something else that y'all have to realize, ladies. When y'all say that you're the table, I have a table downstairs that seats 8 people. I have a table downstairs. So you're telling me that you are the table, meaning you can seat what? 6, 8, 10 men, depending on how big the table is. So I'm not the main person sitting at the table, huh? That main course is not only for me, is it? No, because it's my turn. She's not yours, it's just your turn.
On the table.
Well, I mean, we didn't know that. That's why we asked. We asked because it was not.
No pushback.
Take your boat.
No
somewhere
pushback. Look, no pushback at all from these ladies.
She said you and that little tugboat can go on somewhere.
I just feel like my dad treated me, well, still, but treats, growing up, I feel like a man is supposed to like treat their daughter like a princess.
What is a woman supposed to do, though?
Go for anything less. I'm conditioned for that, right? So, I feel like I'm spoiled. I want my way. I don't like the answer no, because my dad literally, if he had to work 2, 3 jobs, he was doing that to provide. It was never really a no, even when we didn't have it. You know, I'm not a rock check. Yeah, whatever. So I'm, you know,
Don't even know what she wants to say.
not a Carter. Yeah, I'm not a Carter or anything, but you know, I feel like my dad always made a way. So I feel like a man should always make a way. I feel like I'm not gonna work my hands to the bones to provide. I'm not gonna work 16 to 20 hours a day or a week to provide for my family. You're the man.
What family?
You have the penis. Go get a job. Get 3 jobs. My man has 2 jobs. Go get 7 jobs and 2 side hustles to buy me the things that I want because I'm a woman.
That sounds fabulous. This is exactly why I want to wake up every morning, take a shower, rush out the door, go to work at the first job, get off, go to work at my second job, get off, go to work at my third job, come home so that I can buy you everything that you want. That is the perfect life of a man. Did y'all not know this? Are you just now realizing this? She just told us exactly how it feels to be a man. She just told you exactly how it is to live the perfect life as a man. You were placed on this earth, ladies and gentlemen, mostly gentlemen, to provide for this woman, who then in returns tells you not a damn thing that she provides for you because she is the table. And when she tells you she is the table, that means she doesn't have to do shit but just stay there, look pretty, while you sit at the table and you bring everything to that table, put everything on that table for her and only her. Not for yourself. She's not going to do shit for you because this entire time she has sat on this platform and I cannot listen to any more of this shit. She has done what? Let me see if y'all have realized it. She's done what? She has done nothing but talked about herself. Everything about herself. And her being the table, and her daddy spoiling her, and her being spoiled, and her man needing to make $100 million a month, because we all know that's a unicorn. And look at her fingers. I guarantee you will not see a ring on it. But she's proud to talk about her man because my man works 2 jobs to provide and give me everything that I want. I hope you and your man are happy because sooner or later, if he does wake up and realize how crazy it is that he's doing all of this shit for you, that probably is not providing the love that he needs, he'll probably be gone and you'll be searching for another man. Until next time.
Stupid.
That sounds like a Jamaican. With 7 jobs. With 7 jobs.
I'm a Jamaican.
You know what's so crazy?
I mean, a Mexican can do that.
That too.
I love Mexicans.
That too.
I had got into a big debate about this, because somebody posted a video on a podcast, and I don't know, they said something about men being the hunter, right? And I'm like, yo, you know what? Everybody be speaking, and nobody know anything. They just be regurgitating opinions. So let me go do some real research. So as I'm Googling and I'm researching, and I was like, were women ever hunters? Right? During this hunter and gathering phase. And actually, some civilizations, they were even the sole hunters. actually, in the 300,000 years, besides the last 9,000, this is what they said, archaeologists have found that women were equally hunting and gathering as much as men. So this new mindset, which is up about 9,000 to today, 9,000 years ago to today, is why we have this issue. And I say this all the time. I have a daughter, and I spoil my daughter, but I also correct my daughter, because I don't want to bring another woman to this world who's entitled for no reason. You did not earn anything. You have to make sure that you've earned whatever it is that you've gotten. If you're going to have a good man that's going to treat you right, it's because you treat that man right, not because you're a woman, not because you're pretty. And that's what I want all men to start to instill in our children, and our daughters especially right now, because right now there's just too much because you look pretty, you get X, Y, and Z, and that I don't subscribe to.
If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content.